Wow, good afternoon. This.
Just be there for them.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, kindly subscribe, like, share, and put your thumb up. Okay, up. So guys, I'm here with a special. I just didn't say a special guest. Oh, yes, a special. So I want to welcome her to introduce herself. Karibu sana.
My name is Chebet Birir. I'm a journalist at the Standard Group Limited, Standard Media Group, and I'm happy to be here.
Wow, thank you, Chebet. Since you have guza something about media and reporter and standard media,
Yes.
I want you to do some reports.
Oh,
yes, please. Sijui tuseme utakuwa na report nini?
kama nini sasa?
Sisi amewin something.
Yangu ni health and science.
Health and science. Wezi kosa.
A very good evening to you and welcome to KTN News. My name is Chebet Birir. In the news making headlines tonight, we have our very own Shekina Kigame, who has won a Grammy Award as the Musician of the Year, guys. Worldwide, this is so big. It calls for a celebration. And we are going to have her in studio tonight and she's going to answer a few questions, how she made it there. Stay tuned for that and more. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back shortly.
Wow. Let me nifanya kazi kuinange. Wow, good afternoon. This.
What a show.
What a show. With JK Live.
Tonight.
Such a bet. Welcome again
Thank
to my
you.
YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm so happy and I really appreciate for you coming to my YouTube channel. Najua celeb watu wengine.
Mimi sio celeb.
Ni nani?
Ni mtu tu, mimi ni mtu tu.
Yeah.
My name is Chebet Birir, as you already know. And I'm a firstborn in the family of 3. I have a brother and a sister. And then, of course, I come from Nandi County.
Hey.
Yes, roots.
Okay.
Kale original. Both
Tick me.
parents. Yes. Tiggin.
Tiggin. Wow.
Yeah. So I come from Nandi County, a village called Kamanyinya. Very bad name, but yeah. Kamanyinya.
Yo sijui ko wapi.
I am married with 2 children, 2 girls, 2 beautiful girls, and 1 husband.
Una
specify. I'm a news reporter. I'm a health and science reporter at the Standard Group. And so I stay in Nairobi with my family.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking about life. How did you shade but a challenge as a youth
growing up? So I can say, Mimi, I didn't have a difficult childhood and I also didn't have how do I say? I come from a middle class family. So
okay.
I didn't lack. Let me just say I had a good childhood. So I've never lacked. Even though my mom had to work extra hard to, and my parents, let me say my parents.
Yeah.
So, I never lacked as a child growing up. My parents worked hard, even though it was a bit difficult, I've come to realize they didn't have the best, when I was growing up, but they made sure we never lacked. So I'm glad for that. So I went to primary school in Eldoret, Wasingishu
County
Primary School. Yes,
okay.
in Wasingishu County.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to high school in Nandi County, Kapsabet Girls. What were KG?
Hey.
So yes, I went to high school in Kapsabet Girls, and then in campus I went to 2 campuses.
Yeah, okay.
I went to the University of Nairobi for around 2 years, and then I transferred credits to Daystar University. So I graduated in Daystar University, same course, journalism, communication. Yeah. So I majored in electronic media, that is TV and radio.
So through your journey, and ukafikia hapo after campus, you know, and of course after hapo you face another page. Yeah, another page of life. Uliona kuna ka difference?
Of course.
Unajua campus uko like, mom, I need pocket money, you know.
Even in campus it was not that easy. Because you know they start fees sio kidogo. So mama alikuwa tu na kazana alipe fees, and then of course pocket money a monthly, yani the bare minimum. Na unajua kama mwanafunzi inafika mahali hauna
kabisa,
na uwezi tena usumbua mzazi. Nimeishiwa, you are an adult now, you need to, you know, look for ways to depend on yourself. So it was not as easy, but we survived, man. We survived.
And after campus, did you notice kuna ka difference? Yes.
Of course. Sasa unajua campus, yes, uko campus, uko limited, uko na wase, you have friends, so singelala njaa. But after campus is when now you realize you have to look for a job, you have to cater for your needs. And then now the bigger problem came in when I was now expectant. Really graduate nikiwa around 3-4 months expectant. So that was now where the problem came in, because I didn't want to depend on my parents. I didn't want to be a bother anymore, because unajua una feel amefanya her part, wamefanya their part, wamekusomesha na ni shule sio shule kidogo. Sasa uwezi tena urudi useme I need money, and here you are, you're expectant. So yeah, it was difficult.
So you had to hustle ama do you mean ulikuwa na job?
Sikuwa na job, but nilikuwa na internship. The internship though was not paying very well. So how do I say? Nilianza na internship. Nilipata mimba after my first internship. But that internship nilifanya kabla ni graduate. Nilikuwa internship before I graduated. So hiyo internship nikafanya, and bado after I graduated bado nilikuwa hapo for a while. But it was difficult, hata kulikuwa na time we were not paid for like 3 months. Na sasa hiyo mimi ni intern, naishi Nairobi.
Peke yako Kanairo.
Sasa hiyo internship around 10k 20k, of course ilianza na 10k nikaongezewa 20k, but even that 20k was not enough to cater for me myself without the baby, you can imagine. So there's a time hata nilifungiwa nyumba because we had not been paid for a long
several
time.
months.
So unajua that is where I was depending on for my rent. Na ni ngapi? 20k. Rent peke yake ni almost nusu. Bed sitter Nairobi ni almost 10k. 7k to 10k. So it was a struggle. And then now here I am graduating and expectant. I was lucky to get an internship before, and a job, and later on a job before I graduated. But then again, that job that I got after now kufungiwa nyumba, nilianza kutafuta other options, because unajua silipwi for 3 months and I need that money. So I looked for another job. I got a job, but it was very brief. It was short-lived. Let's just say I was not ready for employment ile proper, because I was struggling with a lot of things. So I lost the job. So losing the job, just before I lost that job.
But meanwhile ulikuwa kwa internship.
Nilikuwa kwa job sasa. Si nimefanya internship, nikapata job ingine. Alafu tuseme tu like we didn't match what they wanted, what I wanted, you know. So I had to job ikaisha. Tuseme tu job ikaisha. And that time, just before, I had realized I was expectant. Around 4 months. Bado sikuwa nimegraduate. So I got laid off, and then I was graduating the next week. So I was graduating, sina job. Now starting from square one, and I had hopes, because this job was a good job. Yani starting from a good salary. Point, good salary. Kwa mbaya. So I had to go to square one. And then tuko Nairobi, maisha ni ngumu.
Kila kitu unalipa.
So luckily later I got an internship at Citizen. Though now it wasn't paying, not even a shilling. But again, I stayed for, it was supposed to be 4 months, but I did 3 months and requested to go and deliver and, prepare for delivery. Because one, it was not paying, so I was struggling, and in Nairobi. Alafu pia ilibidi tena niende nijipange.
So ulijipata aje kwa hii jani ukajipata kuna hii
depression, postpartum depression, psychosis. So first of all, nikiwa campus, I did a course in psychology, a minor electronic media and a minor in psychology. So we did a lot of genetics, family, inaitwa genogram, where you get to learn about your family history, these genetic diseases that your family has, and then what, like, are you capable of also inheriting the same things, and then if possible you try and avoid. So me, I didn't know, like, yes, I read about it, and my grandma had she's still living with schizophrenia. So I don't know, maybe that was part of the reason. But the main reason, I think, is because I didn't have a job, and then I was in Nairobi, and then I didn't want to feel as a burden. So I think that is why I fell into it. And it was really bad. I had to be admitted at some point, twice.
Ulikama joka realize, kumbe I have these diseases. Ulitekaje?
Okay, nimekuja kulearn after. I didn't, like, when I fell into it, I didn't even know I had it. So me nimekuja kulearn after 2 years is when now I was like, kumbe that was postpartum depression and psychosis.
What are the signs?
That's a whole topic. But let me say, I was not self-grooming. I was not taking care of myself. I was not taking care of my child. I had even refused to breastfeed, and at some point I was suicidal. So those are some of the signs.
What?
Yes. Depression, you get suicidal at some point.
It's like
Sorry. So I was suicidal, and then now psychosis. Sasa wacha depression, kuna psychosis sasa ya hallucinations. So at some point I was hallucinating, and I was believing things that don't exist. That is now psychosis. Extremes. That is how I had to be admitted, because I was not eating, I was not sleeping.
What?
Yes, and it's for days. So, and I have a child. I need to breastfeed. I need to take care of myself, and I need to take care of my child. But it wasn't happening. So I had to be admitted.
It came after you gave birth, Amma.
After I gave birth, by the way. Before, I was worried. Will I be able to take care of my child and this and this? But my husband, who was my boyfriend then, kept reassuring me, we'll make it. Mtoto ukuja na sahani yake. So sasa unajua, sasa after umedeliver ndio unajua sasa ndio huyu mtoto hapa. So it was after delivery. 3 months actually after. 3 months after.
So how was it with your family members, people around you?
The good thing, that's the good thing. They were supportive, all of them. Hakuna mtu, even though they did not understand ni nini huyu, but they were there, They were there. They took me to hospital. They gave me the medication. Hata kama hiyo time sikuwa nataka dawa, nilikuwa naona dawa itaniua, because I was being given IV antipsychotics. So nilikuwa nadungiwa antipsychotics, and unajua sasa mimi nimezoea hizo drip kuwa clear. Hiyo antipsychotic ni yellowish in color, so I was like, hii ni sumu nadungiwa mse. So nilikuwa nakataa hata natoa IV. It was bad, but here I am. I thank God I overcame, thanks to supportive, of course, God and supportive family and some friends.
Kuna ile point usijipata mtu anashindwa kuelewi, like, we don't understand this person. Ataka nini, like?
I think sasa that hiyo ndio ilikuwa your time, because walikuwa wanashangaa, you have everything, like, even though I didn't have a job, my mom was still providing for my baby, both my moms, my mother-in-law and my biological mom. So I think watu wako wanaelewa ni nini, uko na kila kitu ni nini, what is it that you're lacking, man? Hata mimi sijui, but it just happens. And by the way, depression si ati it's about ati when you don't have money ndio unakuwa, it can come even when you have everything, it can come. So I think we should not ati judge people ati ako anajiua na ako na kila kitu. It happens even to the best, to the perfect, the ones who think are perfect. Kwanza hao ndio huumia sana.
So after that notice you had to accept yourself.
Yeah, sasa unajua it took me 2 years to actually accept and learn like nijue what was that, because I didn't know what was that really, what was that, because it was
you
it
didn't
was
understand
bad. I'm
yourself.
like, hizo ni nini, what after coming out I'm like what is that I went through. So I learned Google nika realize ilikuwa postpartum, because it happened by the way twice. I have 2 children. Sasa hii ni story mrefu. Sasa unaona, when it happened the first time, me I never
knew.
Actually, I never knew. Then 2 years later is when now I knew. So I learned about it, nikajua why I went through what I went through. And that is how now I started being a mental health advocate. So yes, I advocate for positive mental health. On my social media you will see a lot of that. So yes, that is why now I came to, because I want to help people who are going through the same. You know, there are many mothers who sasa wale wa ushago ni mbaya, because hakuna mtu anajua, watu wanasema wewe ni shetani, mother from hell. You see kwanza media headlines, mother from hell, but you don't know what that mother is going through or went through before she killed her child. It happens because I was about to do that as well. Yes. And looking back, stigma is real, and that is why many women don't come out to speak about what they are going through. Watu wanaona wewe ulikuwa tu mtu bloody, ama wewe ni mtu bloody. But it's not always like that, you know. These things happen, and it's most of the time it's not the mother's fault, because you know there's no, I believe hakuna mama anaweza chukia mtoto wake hivyo ama auwe tu mtoto wake hivyo tu. It has to be a problem, and you need to help that mother instead of stigmatizing them.
So how about like after you have realized I have this thing like
so now yes, after 2 years nikajua niko nayo, and I knew it can come, and I got another baby and it came. So but this time now ilinipata tu vizuri, niko tu na kazi, unaona, niko na kazi niko na bwana tu
hapo for you.
Everything, I had everything, but it still came. Ilikuja.
So tuseme ni disease tu like inakuja, it's
part
of life.
It's preventable. It's like mimi sasa probably nikipata mtoto wa tatu I won't get it, because even this second one kulikuwa na though I had the job, I had everything, I had issues let me say work related. I was dealing with because nimetoka maternity leave, and then I was under pressure to deliver, so it came to deliver now at work, not the baby. So I was under pressure to deliver and catch up with my colleagues when walikuwa wako ahead of me. So I was feeling maybe unajua kuna appraisals za kazi, so me I felt I'm behind, I need to catch up, so nikajipea a lot of pressure. Nikarudi depression, but thank God I kukua that bad like the first one. I didn't have to be admitted. Nilipewa tu dawa, because now they knew, so they know the medication. So it was arrested early. So many people didn't even up to now, maybe kuna watu ndo wanasikia for the first time that I went through it, but ilikuwa very smooth, like ilikuwa like it was arrested, una get like
in a safe to like
it was combated immediately. So nilikuwa tu sawa. And
so what like tumeshajua like mtu akishajipata I have this disease, alafu I think the first thing when umesema the support. This person needs support.
Yes,
like, for real.
Yes.
Apart from support, what else anastahili pana?
unafaa kukuwa na education, information, like inform yourself. Read bwana, siku hizi kuna Google. So first of all, learn like before you get a child, learn everything about, not just ati ukikuwa na when you're expectant, even after, learn after getting the baby what might happen to me, you know. And then also God maze, pray for peace, pray for a good environment. He answers prayers. Alafu hata ikikuja, unajua ukiwa na Mungu it's better. First of all, wacha tu niseme ni postpartum depression ama psychosis, si ati lifelong. Alafu si ati juu it is genetic, ati sasa I have to have it. Probably when I get my third child nitakuwa tu sawa. So yeah, kuna vitu genetic, alafu kuna vile tena zile environment, a lot of causes. So when somebody is sick with postpartum depression or psychosis, the very important thing is treatment. Because mimi I was saved because of dawa. Treatment. Probably singekuwa hapo. Yeah, so I was given treatment. So treatment, and then after treatment, you combine both. Now you have to see a doctor. You have to see a professional, a psychiatrist. And then the psychiatrist prescribes medication and probably advises you to look, or your family to look for a counselor for you, so that unaweza pata therapy. You need it. You need therapy.
Both of them.
Yeah, you need both. And also jipende.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
You have to love yourself, take care of yourself. And the very thing that leads people to depression is guilt, by the way. You feel guilty. You feel guilty for being a burden to people, or for something that you did and you uoni ni kama unaweza samehewa. And that's why you need God. God forgives. At least you are sure whether you 100%. Yeah. So when you have God, actually everything else falls in place. So it's treatment. First of all, is God. Treatment, counseling, take care of yourself, and supportive family. Yes.
Maybe Chebet, you can give an advice, a piece of advice. Maybe kuna mtu, the family, wakona one of them anasuffer that thing.
Depression.
Yeah, you can just tell them how they can associate with.
A mother or just anyone.
Anyone, especially family first. Your family ndo muhimu.
Okay, what I can say is dealing with depression or any mental illness is not easy. You as a person first, and those who are around you. So sometimes even the family, I know it can be hard to deal with this person. But when you see it's hard, just be like, you just need to be there, you know. Yani heri unyamaze, but be there. Because there are some words you can say and they'll hurt this person more. The words you can say and cannot say, that's a whole topic for another day. If I start today, hatutamaliza. But as a family member, and you have someone who is going through something, just be there for them. Just assure them, niko hapa. Hata kama haumpei pesa, like, just be there, you know. Just be there and try and convince them that they will be fine. Because at that point, mtu anaona tu, this is the end. Convince them they will be okay. You will be okay. You will be fine. Your reassurance is very important. And then medication, like take them to a psychiatrist. Yani seek professional help. Don't just sit there useme ati sijui amerogwa ama, because there's a lot of stigma. Watu usema huyu amerogwa.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's an illness like any other. Mental illness is ni kama malaria ama it's like physical illness, so you need to treat it. Yes, so look for a professional to help you, and then support that person kabisa kuwa hapo. I think that's all we need from our family members, support.
So Chebet, maybe you can encourage someone and pass through the same thing that you have experienced. Yeah, you can just.
So me naweza sema, if you're going through something, I know it's difficult where you are right now, but imagine that is not the end. It is not the end of life. You're going to be fine. and then just seek, like, reach out to someone you trust, mwambie tu niko hivi na hivi, I need help, so that akuje akusaidie. Ama kama unaona your family members are not, there's always someone else at least, si ndio? A friend, ama an auntie, another two relative. Reach out. I'm sure you have that person in mind mwenye unajua ukimuita saizi atakuja. Reach out when you're suicidal, reach out, just hata umwambie tu mimi naenda, mwenye unajua tu atakuja hapo. Reach out, and then find a hobby, find something that you used to love doing and you may stop kufanya and start doing it. Hata kama ni kitu kidogo tu, hata kama ni kutembea tu one step, taking a walk, it will help you come out of it. Don't sit inside your room. It is tragic. It could be tragic. Don't sit alone. Don't stay alone. And toka tu nje. Do something that will help you find meaning in life. A hobby, or even calling someone, it will help a great deal. Yes. That's, I think, basically what I can say.
So guys, msikuwe mnaona watu waki somehow wako wana behave something like in see normal, like mnadhani there is something wrong with this person. Kindly please friends, you should know this is a disease, normal disease. Venye tu unashikangwa na malaria, we need to reach out to many people to ambie this is a disease, you know,
and it can also get you, but you're capable, anybody. Everyone, mental health ni kama, it's like physical health, so you can get a mental illness, and actually 1 in 4 people have a mental health problem, so it is as serious as it can get.
Wow, this is so powerful.
Thank you.
Sitakuwa na judge wasemi ya mwingine
nini hana
huyu
amerogwa,
mjina anafanya vitu tu zinazienda.
Hata wale unaonanga wakitembea hapa town wenda wazimu, au ni it's a problem that wasn't solved early and nobody knew what it is. Those are mental illnesses.
So we judge. Please. Yes, judge. Thank you so much, Chebet.
Thank you for having me
to my YouTube channel.
Enjoyed this. Naweza hata ongea mpaka kesho, yani mimi when story ya mental health ikianza tu mimi I get excited.
We'll call you. Tuko hapa.
Asante, nitarudi
again and again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Adi.
Oh.